Welcome back, my gorgeous human being. Today, we are giving you something precious, a map for how love sounds when it's healthy, a template for how partners communicate when they're emotionally available, present, and committed to connection. Most of us never saw this growing up. We learned communication through silence, explosions, passive aggression, or stonewalling. We learned to walk on eggshells, to read between the lines, to guess other people's needs, to apologize for having feelings. We didn't know there was a different language, a language of directness, of vulnerability, repair, tenderness, truth. So today, your nervous system receives this new language. You will witness in detail what healthy communication looks like, how it sounds, feels, what becomes possible when two people choose honesty, respect, and connection over defense and disconnection. This is your reference point, your standard, your filter for what you allow into your life from this day forward. So find your sacred space, get comfortable, and open your heart. Let's begin. Close your eyes and come into your body. We breathe together, opening the channels of communication within yourself first. Heart to mind, body to soul, truth to voice. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold this breath in your heart space. 2, 3, 4. And exhale through your mouth with a soft sound. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, breathing in clarity. 2, 3, 4. Holding presence. 2, 3, 4. And releasing old patterns of communication. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One more time. Deep inhale. 2, 3, 4. Sacred pause. 2, 3, 4. And gentle release. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now return to your natural breath. Open, ready, and receptive. Now imagine a soft blue light that begins to glow around you. This is the light of the throat chakra, the light of authentic communication, of your truth, the light of healthy relating. This light flows down through your crown. Your mind becomes clear. Your thoughts align with your truth. This light pours down into your throat, your voice center. This is where your truth lives. Your throat opens wide, clear, strong. You are ready to speak. You are ready to hear. You are ready to witness a new way. Now watch how this light fills your heart. Your chest expands, warm, safe, open. This is where love and truth meet. This is where healthy communication is born. The light flows through your entire body, grounding you, centering you, preparing you. You are completely present, completely safe, and completely ready. With each breath, you step into a sacred space, a space where you will witness love speaking its truth, where you will see what healthy communication looks like in real time. Now imagine you find yourself observing a couple in their living room, comfortable, safe. Evening light streams through the window. The woman takes a breath and she turns to her partner. Hey, can we talk for a minute? I want to share something that's been on my mind. And her partner puts down his phone, turns his whole body towards her, and makes eye contact. Of course, I'm listening. She settles into herself. I've been feeling disconnected from you this week. I miss our quality time together, and I'd love to plan a date night this weekend, just the two of us. Would you be open to that? Notice how her voice is calm, clear, direct. She owns her feeling. She makes a request. She asks instead of demands. And so he nods. Thank you for telling me. I felt that too, actually. And yes, absolutely, let's plan something. What sounds good to you? Now notice how he receives her need. He thanks her for sharing. He validates, agrees, and he asks her input. Then notice how she smiles. Maybe that Italian place we love, Saturday night? And then he says, perfect, I'll make a reservation. And then he reaches for her hand. I really appreciate you speaking up. I want to stay connected with us too. Now take a moment and feel into this scene. A need expressed clearly, received openly, met willingly. This is what partnership sounds like. Now, a few days later, the woman comes home from work. She's quiet and her energy is heavy. Her partner notices. You seem quiet tonight. What's going on in there? And he gestures gently to her head. She sits down, takes a breath. I'm scared about this new project at work. I keep worrying I'm going to mess it up. I feel like I'm in over my head. Her voice trembles slightly, and she's letting him see her fear. And notice how he moves closer. His face softens. That sounds really scary. This project means a lot to you, huh? Of course you're feeling the weight of it. And then notice how he doesn't fix it. He doesn't minimize. He doesn't tell her she's fine. He reflects, validates, and stays present with her fear. And then she exhales. Yeah, it does mean a lot. I'm doubting myself. And then he says, I hear that. And I also know you. You're brilliant at what you do. You've handled hard things before. This doubt makes sense, and also, I believe in you completely. How can I support you through this? And now observe. He holds space for her doubt and his belief in her. He offers support. He asks what she needs. She leans into him. Just this, just you listening, just you being here. And then he says, always. He holds her, no rush, no agenda, just presence. This is what vulnerability met with tenderness looks like. And then comes Sunday morning. They're talking about plans. She wants to visit her parents. He was hoping for a quiet day at home. And then she says, I'd really like to go see my parents today. We haven't visited in a few weeks. And then he pauses. I was actually really looking forward to a low-key day at home. I'm pretty drained from the week. And now notice, they have different wants, and that's perfectly okay. After, she nods. I hear that you need rest, and that is valid. I also feel this pull to see my family. Can we find a middle ground? And then he thinks, what if we go for a couple hours this afternoon instead of the whole day? That way, I get some morning rest and you get to see them. And then she considers. Actually, yeah, that could work. Would 2 to 5 work for you? And then he says, perfect. Thank you for being so flexible. And she says, thank you for making space for what matters to me. And now again, observe this. Different needs, no one is wrong. They both listen, they collaborate with each other, they find a solution that honors both of them, and then they thank each other. They don't take each other for granted. And this is what respect looks like in disagreement. Now imagine later that week. He comes home stressed. She asks him about his day and he snaps. Can you just give me a minute? I just walked in the door. His tone is sharp, defensive, and she feels it land. She takes a step back. An hour later, he finds her in the kitchen and he approaches slowly. Hey, I want to apologize. When I came home earlier and you asked me about my day, I snapped at you. And that was not okay. You were just being caring and I responded with sharpness. And I'm so sorry. Notice how he owns it. Fully, specifically, he names what he did and he takes responsibility. And then she breathes. Thank you for saying that. It did hurt. I admit. I was just trying to connect. And then he says, I know you were. You deserve kindness, especially when you're reaching out. I was stressed about work and I let that spill onto you. That's mine to manage, not yours to receive. I'm working on pausing before I speak when I'm activated. Again, observe this. He doesn't make excuses, he doesn't blame stress, he acknowledges her hurt, and he shares what he's learning. And then she softens. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you coming back to repair. That means everything to me. He reaches for her hand. You mean everything to me, and I'm sorry. And then she squeezes his hand. I forgive you. Thank you for caring about how your words land on me. This is what repair looks like. This is what accountability sounds like. This is what love does when it falls short. Now, moving on to Friday night. His friends invite him out last minute. It's the third weekend in a row. She takes a breath, grounds herself. Hey, before you respond to them, can I share something? And he nods, of course. And she says, I love that you have great friendships and I want you to spend time with your friends. And I'm also noticing that this is the third Friday in a row where plans with them have come up. I'm feeling like our time together is taking a back seat. I'd like us to protect our Friday nights as couple time, at least a few times a month. Would you be willing to say no tonight and stay home with me? Observe her. She honors his friendships. She names the pattern she's noticing. She shares her feeling. She makes a clear request. And she asks for his willingness. And then he pauses. He takes it in. You are absolutely right. I didn't even realize it's been 3 weeks. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. And yes, I will tell them I'm staying in tonight. You are my priority. Our time matters. Now, again, notice how he doesn't get defensive. He doesn't accuse her of being controlling. He sees her point. He chooses her and he adjusts. And then she smiles. Thank you. That means a lot. And next weekend, if you want to go out with them, I fully support that. And he says, I appreciate that. Let's make tonight special. What do you want to do? This is what boundaries sound like when they're honored. This is what partnership looks like when someone adjusts for your needs willingly. Now, the next week, she approaches him gently. I want to talk to you about something. Can you hear me right now, or is there a better time? Again, observe this. She asks for consent to have a conversation, and she gives him a choice. And then he says, I can hear you now. What's up? She settles. So, I've noticed that when I'm telling you about my day, you sometimes start scrolling on your phone, and it makes me feel like you're only half listening. I feel less important than whatever's on the screen. And I'd love it if, when we're talking, we could both put our phones away and give each other full attention. And notice how she uses I notice, I feel, I would love. She owns her experience. She makes a request. And then he puts his phone down immediately. Wow, thank you for telling me that. I had no idea I was doing that. You are absolutely right. You deserve my full attention. I can see how that would feel hurtful, and I'm going to be way more mindful about that. I'm sorry. He thanks her. He acknowledges the impact. He commits to change. He apologizes. And she says, thank you for being open to hearing that. I know feedback can be hard to receive sometimes. And then he says, I want to know when I'm doing something that hurts you. That's the only way I can do better. Please always tell me. This is what feedback sounds like when it's given with love. And this is what receiving looks like when someone cares about your experience. And of course, as always, this goes both ways. Now, the next morning, they're both getting ready for work. He comes up behind her, wraps his arms around her waist, kisses her shoulder, and he says, Good morning, beautiful. How did you sleep? And she leans back into him. Good. I had the weirdest dream, though. Tell me. He's genuinely curious. He wants to know her inner world. And then she shares. He listens. He laughs at the funny parts. And he asks questions. And then before they leave, he says, What's on your plate today? Anything big? She tells him. He remembers. He cares. Text me after your presentation. I'll be thinking of you. You're going to crush it. And then she smiles. Thank you. What about you? What's your day look like? He shares. She listens. She encourages. At the door, she pauses. I love our mornings. I love starting the day connected to you. And he says, Me too. I love you. Have a great day. She says, I love you too. Observe this. Daily bids for connection, curiosity about each other's lives, encouragement, presence, affection, interest. This is what love sounds like in the ordinary moments. Now, these are the conversations you deserve. This is the language of healthy love. Place both hands on your heart now. Feel the difference in your body. Feel what it's like to witness communication that is clear, kind, vulnerable, respectful, and repair-oriented. This is your new filter. This is your new standard. And this is what you say yes to. Speak your truth now. I deserve communication that is direct and kind. I deserve a partner who listens, validates, and cares how their words land. I deserve vulnerability to be met with tenderness. I deserve conflict to be handled with respect. I deserve repair when harm happens. I deserve boundaries to be honored. I deserve daily connection and presence. I will speak this language. I will expect this language. I will accept nothing less. Feel this settling into your nervous system now, into your bones, into your standards. You now know what healthy communication looks and sounds like. You have the template, you have the reference point. When someone communicates in ways that fall short of this, you will feel it, you will know, you will choose accordingly. Now begin to come back now, slowly, gently, bringing this language with you. You are returning as a woman who knows the language of healthy love, a woman who speaks it, a woman who expects it, a woman who accepts nothing less. Feel your breath, your body, your voice ready to speak your truth. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, and stretch if it feels good. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, seal this template. Lock it into your communication patterns. This is how you relate now. When you open your eyes, you return as a woman who knows what love sounds like when it's healthy, mature, and whole. You know the language. You speak the language. You accept only this language. And so it is. My gorgeous woman, you just witnessed the language of healthy love, the communication patterns of emotionally available, present, accountable partners. This is your new standard. This is what you listen for. This is what you look for. And this is what you accept. When someone speaks to you with defensiveness instead of openness, you will feel the difference. When someone blames instead of repairs, you will know. When someone dismisses instead of validates, you will recognize it immediately. You are no longer willing to gaslight yourself into thinking poor communication is normal. You know better now. You've seen better now. You deserve better now. And here's the most important part. You also speak this language now. You express your needs clearly. You share your vulnerabilities. You make repair when you fall short. You honor others' boundaries. You give the communication you expect to receive. This activation is your relationship manual. Return to it often. Let it remind you what love sounds like. Let it guide you back to your standards. And let it give you the courage to expect and create healthy communication in your life. You know the language of love now, and you will accept nothing less. I see you. I honor you. I celebrate your standards. You are worthy of healthy communication, and you know exactly what that looks like now.